Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 4, Episode 26. And I've already cost myself some money this morning. Let me explain how. I woke up around 4:30 this morning, just before I was supposed to get up to do my normal thing that I do, because I was traveling out of town. And I woke up because I had a real bad mouth ache, and I've had a couple cold sores in my mouth, and I haven't been able to deal with it, I guess. I don't know. You do salt water and stuff like that, and I haven't had any cold sores in years, so I don't know where these came from, but it was hurting so bad I couldn't sleep. It actually woke me up. So my daughter had the flu recently. She's just going back to school now, and my wife had bought these cough drops to kind of numb your mouth a little bit. So I took one of those and a couple of leave, and I went back to sleep for an hour and a half or so, and I just decided at that point I'm not going to travel today. I'm going to stay local, which stinks because I've got meetings this afternoon, I believe, with the director. And if I'm in town, I have to be in town. So I'm not going to be able to do much today. So it's going to cost me at least one stop at a casino today. Let me look at my schedule here. Actually, the meeting's in the morning, so I might be able to get away with it. We'll see. Yeah, I might be able to get away with going somewhere. Anyway, so today I'll be in the office, and I'll have at least 2 sessions like I did yesterday. I may be able to pick up some money at the machine that I played yesterday, the 2 machines, because I left them almost in range. They may be back in range again soon, and I may be able to pick up a few bucks from those. So that's all okay. Other than that, not much going on. It's been a decent week without really leaving the area too much. So hopefully we continue to build on that. And yeah, what can I say? Actually, there's a purchase that I may be able to make in the next day or so as well. But I want to make sure that other money is coming in before I do that. Yeah, other than that, that should be like $206 profit. So and all that requires is going to be a 5-minute drive and a 10-minute drive. So can't beat that. Anyway, this morning, it's a cold one, 27 degrees. Heading out to the office, cloudy outside, and no coat on today so that I can come and go without anyone suspecting that I'm leaving the office. And I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, I am back. It is 11:10 and just leaving the office, most likely for the day. Now, when I went in the office, I noticed that the director was there, so they saw me, and hopefully that's good enough. They don't try to come by my desk later on. If they do, we have excuses. It's easier to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. You know that. So we're going to try to get out for the day and try to hit at least 3 casinos. And we are on our way right now, heading out to our first spot. And this will be the closest one. Again, this will be the one that we went to yesterday. We're going to see if those new machines that were put in have any more new plays on them. We'll check through the whole place, and yeah, we'll go from there. So one step at a time. It's up to 32 degrees outside. It's going to be a cold one. I did not bring a jacket with me today, but it should be okay. So anyway, I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. I walk in this place and check one machine, check the second machine, go around the corner, and one of my AP friends is sitting there, and I'm like, well, that's about it for that. I saw 1 or 2 guys on the way around, and then I run into you. There's no chance there's going to be anything here. I still continued looking around, and the only thing I found were some okay plays on the machines that I played yesterday. Played those through. Actually ran like a couple $1,000s through the machine and ended with a loss of $15. So not so bad, minus $15. I was able to get a free gift while I was there. I was able to get a free meal while I was there. So I think I'm cool. Right now we're going to move on to another casino. This one's going to be a while, so we're going to sit back, relax, and head that way. It's really, really late right now, but I think I'm still going to try to do this. I'm going to work out the map right now, figure out the best way to do this, but most likely going to hit 2 more casinos today, and we'll see how things go. So that's your update right now. I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. So I'll tell you about some interesting things that happened here, and I have verified that I'm right about this, and I've got the video to prove it. So no one can come back. I know some people in this area, and you might know this guy, but I have video proof of what is going on here. So, wow, why is gas so cheap at this place? Wow, I'm still not going to fill up. But anyway, $2.65 and $2.55 for gas at this gas station. Man, who's president again? What's going on here? Anyway, so I go into this place. Usual suspects are in here, and walking around, I see a play that's okay, not great. I see that right away. I play that through. That takes about $1,000 coin in, and I end that down like $15 again, maybe 20. So finish that play, walking around, and this guy with a ponytail is walking around, and he's got his phone up like he's videotaping, and he gets it close to my face and walks away. And then later on I see him again, and he does it again. So all right, I'm ignoring it. I'm checking all the machines. I'm down 30, then I'm up 12 or something, and then I was down 35 or so, and then I went a long time without finding anything to play. And then finally I found one more play. I sit down, and before I sit at that play, I see this guy still walking around, and it looks like he's videotaping everything and everyone. He's sitting behind machines waiting, and he's checking stuff. He's being obvious, and I'm like, what is going on? So I videotape him just to verify that he's doing what I think he's doing. And he is. He's going around videotaping the place and the people and the machines, which is, that's fine. I have a podcast. I don't know if you knew that or not, but I have a podcast, and I'll do some live broadcasts sometimes, and sometimes I'll be walking around the casino. But guess what? The camera's pointing at the floor. It's never pointing at people's faces. So I don't like that. And he is an advantage player. He should know better. So I see a security guy. I tell him about it. He goes and talks to the guy. The guy claims he's doing something else, not videotaping, but he's holding the phone straight up, right? So anyway, I let that go. I find one more play. I start playing that. It's got a small play, like a 5-spin play, and then it's got a long-term play. I'm like, let me see after the first few spins what happens. If it makes the other one advance enough, I might play it. And it does. So it starts moving the ball, so to speak, and I'm playing and playing, and after like, I think it was 115 spins, this Asian guy walks up to me, and he says, how you doing? Good? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. He goes, make a lot of money? I said, you know, it's up and down. And he's trying to get information, where I'm from, what casinos I go to, what games I like to play. And I acted stupid, but I'm like, I've never seen you here. He's like, oh, I've seen you here before playing that machine. I'm like, well, maybe you noticed me, but I didn't notice you. So he hung around for a minute, and then I finally hit what I'm going for, and he walks away as he's paying me out. And then I leave, and I'm going to double check the videotape right now. I'm positive. I know it's not videotape. Don't start pulling one of those things on me, the video. But I'm going to check it out, but I know the guy was videotaping people, and I don't like it. So anyway, Can you hear that? Yeah, a lot of rain coming down now, all of a sudden. Like, I left this casino 2 minutes ago, there was no rain. Now it's coming down pretty hard. So we're heading off to the next and final stop, most likely, unless something else happens. I'm about, I don't know, I'm a ways away. So we're gonna sit back and relax, enjoy that ride. I'm gonna check that video, and I'll be back to update you soon. All right, guys, I am back. So at this third casino, I've driven a couple 100 miles here from the first casino that I started at, and I just saw a guy that was at the first casino with me. That's how many people are doing this, and that's why profits are going down right now, because there's so many people. And yeah, sometimes you're going to go in there and you're going to look and look and look and make nothing, or lose a little bit, and you wasted a 2-hour drive or a 1-hour drive or whatever. I went into this place and, let's see, initially found a quick play, made me like $7. Another one made me like $1. Then I played another one, and it was a big one. I believe it was 2 levels. One was at $3 and one was at $6 a spin. And I walked away from that one down about $3.50 overall, including everything. So I'm getting a little bit grumpy. I move on, find another one, play that one, lose another couple hundred. Now I'm down like 700. Let's see. I guess I lost about another 300 or so. I don't know, something like that. I'm down around 700 at this point. Find another machine I want to play. And it's interesting because that machine that I just got off of, there was a guy standing around talking to another guy. And you could tell he knew what he was doing, but the other guy didn't, and they were talking as if they both knew what they were talking about. But the guy behind me knew that the other guy wasn't as smart as he was in these things, or didn't understand them. And so I asked him a question that he understood that I knew what I was doing. And so I finish up with that machine, and I walk away. I go to another area, and next thing you know, he's behind me again. And so I'm checking this machine. It takes a minute, and I find 2 plays on there that I want to do. And I have to put in a little bit more money. Now I'm in like $900 total, $920 at that point. And find a couple decent plays, and one of them pays like $179, another one pays $465, and then get up from that machine, find another one that's borderline but good, and that one in 6 spins, it was $4 a spin. After 6 spins, it paid me $276, and then one more paid me $94.58, and I'm missing a couple pictures here. I must have closed the phone too fast and not gotten those pictures. But that last machine, I started kind of getting a lot of people around me, and I didn't want them to see the amount of money I had in there, because basically the people that were in that casino just now were people who don't have a lot of money, so you don't want to be flashing a lot. So I had like almost $1,000 voucher in the machine. I pulled it out and I put in 420s. So I knew I was in for exactly 1,000. Yeah, I'm trying to think here. Yeah, that's right. And I just played that one through, and just finished the play on that one, and got up and left. And overall, I ended the session ahead, but not much, $127. So that was a lot of work, a lot of ups and downs. I ran about $4,500 in coin through the machine, just to give you an idea. I'm not always going to explain all this, but I just wanted to give you an idea. A lot of you have been around for a while. You understand what I'm talking about, so I don't have to keep explaining things over and over again. And, you know, plus 127, and I had $5 in free play, which I played, and I had $25 in food. So that leads me into our next segment that we want to talk about, and that is, what did you eat today, MW? Well, for early this morning, like before noon, I was at my first casino, and I had a triple cheeseburger with no bun, no fries, lettuce, tomato, pickles, onions, and it was very good. I give that probably, now I'm going to sink it down a little bit, I'm going to call it a 10 on a scale of 2 through ace. And then at this place, I had a Philly cheesesteak, which I would give about an 8 on a scale of 2 through ace. Just because even though it had no bun, it was so greasy, and there was like 2 pieces of cheese laid on top. You could still see the shape of the cheese and stuff, and there was so much meat and so little cheese. I didn't think it was very good, so I give that like a 7 or an 8 on a scale of 2 through ace. And what did you tip today, MW? I mean, with all those big bucks I made, a couple $100, I must have tipped something. You are mistaken, my friend. I did not tip anything. So, no tip for you. Sorry. So, and it's interesting. The guy I saw at the first casino, my friend, talked to him for a few minutes. He lives closer to this area than where I saw him. And then the other guy that I saw, one of the other guys I saw there, I just saw at this last casino, and he's the guy that got off on the wrong foot with me. And we've never really talked ever since. So we look at each other, then look away, and it's like there's no it's not tense or anything. We just ignore each other. So that's not the way I would like it to be, but whatever. It's not costing me anything right now, so whatever. So right now it is getting late. It is getting dark, and I only have about 60 miles range on my car, so I'm going to drive for a little while, get a little bit further away from the city where the gas prices are lower, and then we'll get some fuel. Temperature is starting to go down again. It's 30 outside, so I'm going to sit back and relax. I'm all caught up on my stuff for work, and see if I can find something else to do to make a little bit of money while I'm driving, and I'll be back. Alright guys, as we are starting to get closer to home, it is dark, it is cold. I'm ready to get home and relax with the family, enjoy my evening, and wake up early tomorrow. Tomorrow actually is going to be an interesting day. Tomorrow I'm going to leave very early in the morning, and I'm going to have to be home very early in the evening for a meeting. So, and tomorrow I'm also going to have one meeting in the afternoon around 2:30, which I will have to do on my drive home. So I'm going to have to get up extremely early, get out of town. We're going to play some slots, we're going to play some blackjack, and I'm going to talk to a guy about maybe a partnership, and maybe we do some play together. So that's the agenda for tomorrow. Get home early for a meeting that I have, and we'll see how it goes. So that's it for right now. Roads are clear. I'm comfortable, relaxed, heading home, and hopefully you guys had a profitable day. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.